Hey, what's up, gang? It's Adam, and from the Commander Smiths. Oh, I forgot to do my little secret lair. It's a secret. All right, so we're getting right to this because I bought a lot of the recent secret lair that just dropped, and yes, I got it later than most people because I think there's so many. There's a lot of dollar to dual line stuff. I have a bunch of Seedborn Muse to open. I will open all of these just to make sure they're all good. A lot of this stuff I've actually already pre-sold on eBay. So good for me.
Oh, good for you.
But we're going to go through and see what some of the bonus cards are. Maybe I get lucky and get some of the extra bonus cards. So for the most part, I'm opening everything. The only problem, there is one problem. So I got all the Hatsune Miku stuff, but I'm looking at the boxes and there is no indication which one's Japanese and which one's English. So my problem is I did sell one as a sealed one, and I don't know which one is English. I mean, there's a good chance. There should be only like 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be 7 of them that are Japanese, and then everything else is English. So I don't know how I'm going to figure this out. We'll get to that when we get to it, but I have to keep one sealed. I just want to make sure it's the right one sealed because I want to send that to the person that bought it. So let's get started. We're going to start from lowest to highest. I bought a bunch of the full foil drops, the full set of it, and then I bought some of the bundles and then some of the Hatsune Mikus by themselves. So we're going to start off with the ones that I have the least of. So let's get with the Outlaw Anthology Volume 2. We'll just crack these open, check them out, see what we got. Again, I say this every time, save these because you can use those for shipping, and that's what I do is I cut these in half, and that's how I ship my stuff instead of using a top loader, and I think it works way better than using a top loader. So make sure you keep those. I keep those. Let's get started. All right, so we got Vorin Klex here. Very nice. And we'll go fast through the other ones. I will want to see if there's any misprints as we're doing it. So that's kind of how I'm going to go about this. I'm going to get a little closer. You can see a little bit of the hologram off center, but that's not a big deal there. Corvold. We got Memnarch. And then Fierce Empath. So we got our elf. A wah-wah bonus on that one. Do I have my wah-wah button? I don't. But I do have the oh good for you. So we're going to open up all of these really quick. The other ones will go quicker as we go. Just kind of making sure that we don't have any errors or missing cards. Vorin Klex looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And then another one. Nothing crazy there. And then our last one. And I'm not keeping anything sealed. If this is the first time you're watching, I tend to open up everything because I want to make sure that there isn't anything wrong with the cards. Or missing cards, because I do get that from occasion. All right, so it looks like that is the bonus card for that. Not very crazy or interesting on that. Cards look good. Sorry, I'm not like... You guys have seen Secret Lair opening stuff, so I'm not going through... I'll go through the first one of each one to kind of go through and kind of how pretty they look in person. But there's a lot to open here, so I do not want to take a lot of time going through each one. But the very first drop, of course, oh, there's our special card there. This is the one I do like, is we got a really nice card. We didn't get just elves like these guys. We got a special one. All right, so Cletus, Magda. This is gonna go on my Magda deck as my commander. I never get to play it because no one likes playing against Magda. Dak Faden. These look really good in person. Grease Fang. That's okay card. And then our bonus was Norin, and it's also a flip, which is kind of cool. See that? So you have like kind of... It's interesting. It's like the exiled version of him on the backside. So that's kind of cool. I'm guessing all of these should be the same. The bonus card is going to be Norin, the Weary, each one of those, and of course there it is. Let's just make sure that everything looks good with this. Holograms are there. Yep, everything's good. And Norin is in. So nothing too crazy there. Well, the Hatsunes are where there is I don't know if it was true or not, but there's that. I think the Snapcaster Mage was not a real one. You know, I think it was a little trolling there. But there are some bonuses you can get in. I think it was the Outlaw, the next one. I think you could potentially get Elish Norn in there. All right, so that is the next drop. We're going to do Outlaw Anthology Volume 1. Let's get that one extra close so you can see at least the first one. I love how these are done. Either... Oh, did I open the first Outlaw? I did. All right, so we got Tezzeret. This is the big guy moneymaker out of this one. Gristlebrand. I wish that we could play with this in Commander. Very awesome version of that card. Probably the best version of that. Grenzo, Havoc Razor, Nicol Bolas. And then here would be the special. Nope, we're going to continue getting that damn elf. Damn you, Legolas. I don't want to keep getting the same elf. Let's at least spruce it up with some different elves. All right, so these will move faster through. Everything looks good. Bolas and oh, that elf. You're not gonna. I mean, it's a good one. You search for a creature card with 6 or greater if you're playing a big stompy green deck. That's fine. But having every single bonus card be that elf, besides the known bonus card, let's spruce it up with some different elves in there. All right, Tezzeret looks fine. Gristlebrand, everything there. Nicol Bolas and the elf again. All right, that's fine. Let's do Poker Faces. This is the one I'm a little more upset about. I don't get why this isn't a double face. Like, this should be double face because there is a lot of things going on these, a lot of these cards, and it doesn't make sense to me that these are not double-sided. It's cool. Like, don't get me wrong. This is pretty sweet. Like, it looks like a playing card. And the foiling is very nice all the way to the edges. I like it. Coffin Queen. But there's a lot that Jaxus is doing. And there's a lot that Coffin Queen. Goblin King is fine. There's not a lot going on there. But Professional Facebreaker, there's a lot going on there. Rankle. There's a lot going on there. And our bonus. All right. Evolution Sage. At least we got a different elf this time. And a usable one. I use that one quite a bit. Any of the token stuff, proliferation. It's very nice to have. All right, so we'll burn through these quick. Make sure the holograms are there. And the same elf that isn't Evolution Sage. Well, that card's going to be dirt cheap. See, that's the nice thing is when they give you variety, at least some of the bonus cards are worth something, but when they give you the same one over and over and over again like that, this is not even like, it's not like they really even gave you a card. They didn't give you a bonus. They gave you pennies. What is next? Goblingram. We got a lot of, okay, so now we get into the bigger stuff. Let's just get the Goblingram out of the way. It's my least favorite out of the bigger, the ones I went deeper on, because then I got Sans Mercy. I know that one a lot of people didn't like because of the uppercase, lowercase. But having the Torment of Balefire in there is damn sweet. So first one we'll take a little time at and check the cards out themselves. The foiling's pretty nice. Really shiny right here. Everything's foil throughout it, but the really shine is right in the box there. Goblin Chieftain. Nice. Oh, I think that's how the card's supposed to be because it's supposed to look like a cracked screen up there. I thought that was a misprint there. Goblin Welder. Nice there. Mog War Marshal. And then the bonus card. Oh. Did I know that we had this one? I don't think I did. So Thrun the Last Troll. Okay. See, I like when we get... And Laura and I have had a discussion on that. It's nice when you get a bonus card that fits with what you're doing, with the theme. This fits with the theme. So all of our bonuses should be this card. We'll burn through these really quick. We know actually that the Torment of Hailfire one, the Sans Mercy, actually has one of those as well. We'll see that when we get there. Just making sure everything's good here. Gonna go through it quick. We got our bonus stuck together, making sure we didn't get duplicates, because that is something that I have had happen where I'm missing a card, but they gave me a duplicate of another card. Also trying to make sure we don't have any crimping, which I haven't noticed that happening as much when you're dealing with the paper packaging. Welder or Marshall. It's Troll. Good. Good, good, good. So this one in particular, the bundles, you know, I wouldn't have bought so many of this one, but the bundle for this one made it worthwhile to get. All right, Brash Taunter again, making sure we're all good. Yep. I like that cracked screen feel to those. So then we'll do Sans Mercy next. Then I'll pop the Seedborn Muses just to make sure they're all there. I'll only open one out of the package for my collection, and then everything else I'll keep in the plastic because that is how I'm going to ship them. And like I said, I did pre-sale for like the first time, and I sold out of the Seedborns pretty damn quick and sold out a lot of the Hatsune Miku. That's where it's going to get interesting, because I'm going to have to figure out a way to figure out which ones are English and which ones are Japanese, because there is nowhere on the box that I can see where they say that they're English or Japanese. Yeah, I'm not seeing it anywhere. So unless they gave me all English, which would kind of suck because I have a couple people that's bought it, the Japanese versions. All right, so that is everything with the goblins there. Let's move on to this one, which is going to have that Torment of Hailfire. That is the big dog in this. The art is beautiful. The thing that people don't like about this one, though, is the uppercase and lowercase stuff. So even the Doom Blade, which I don't ever use, is really the art there. Let's see if we can get that closer. Right there. Look at that. That looks really good. Massacre. That looks good there. I don't mind the uppercase and lowercase. That Torment, though, that is pretty sexy. Yeah. And I have the foil pre-release version of Torment. Where's my good for you?
Oh, good for you.
So I don't know. I might end up selling that because this is the version I like. But I do like having Nicol Bolas on there. I love me some dragons. Mogus. And then our bonus, which we know about. Not very expensive, but at least it's better than an elf. Spiteful Prankster. It's not an expensive card, but better than an elf, like I said. All right, let's burn through these quick. Let's see if there's anything we're missing here. And then we'll move on to Seedborn and then the Hatsunes. And somehow, some way I got to figure out how to figure out which ones are Japanese and which ones are not. All right, we're gonna need 6 cards. I gotta remember 3, 6. Okay. I really don't know how I'm gonna figure this out, and my chances are I have way more English than I do Japanese. So if I just pulled one off to the side, my chances are that it is gonna be English. But I don't want to make a mistake and send a Japanese one over to somebody when they ordered an English one. So I'll see if there's some way I can distinguish between them. All right, Doom, Massacre, Torment, Ruination, Mogus, Spiteful. 3 more of these. There won't be any special bonuses. It would be kind of cool, except I don't think they would ever do it, of the known bonus cards being a potential of a secret bonus card. But when they're this way, it seems like that's part of the drop, so they're not going to put in like that Elish Norn into that spot. Hatsune Miku's is pretty sweet. I do like what's in that one when we get to that. That is a nice bonus drop there too. But that one has supposedly the an extra bonus in there. So I guess I'm wrong, because that one has a set spot for a card, and unless everybody was trolling, or not everybody, but some people were trolling, that the bonus, the ultra rare bonus wasn't actually there. Which does happen. I know how Photoshop works. I use it all the time. All right. Let's hit these Seedborns up. We're just going to open the first one completely. The other ones, we're just going to make sure that it's there and we're not missing, because I don't want to send somebody. There's our Seedborn. Let's get this one out of the package. There's nothing wrong with it. My hologram's a little off. I can take that one. I will send somebody else. Well, maybe I'm trying to decide if I want to open it. What if I get a worse one? I could take that and send it in, but that's okay. We'll open this one up just to see the full. I don't want to screw over my buyers, so I was going to take the worst one if there was one that's worse, but if we run into that problem, I will message and get them that. So look at that guy. Full foil, full borderless. Very nice there. Like how that Seedborn Muse looks. Put it on the stack. Now we're just going to open to make sure there's no issues with these. And keep them sealed. Okay. Everything's fine there. No crimping. Good. Because if there's crimping, then I have to... That's maybe why I should have kept the other one sealed. Not sealed, but not opened it until I got them all open. They all seem to have the little hologram off to the side at this point. All three of them are in the same spot. And what I mean by crimping, if you don't know what crimping is if when they seal the package, if they seal it with the card there and they put a line across it. It's a misprint. It actually goes for more. But that's not what my people have bought, so I don't want to send them a crimped one. That looks good. Again, the hologram is right off to the side. It's not... None of these are centered. Another one not centered. No crimping. Good. We got two more of those, and then we get into Hatsune Miku. Good, good, good. Everything's fine there. Guess the one thing I didn't check is the backs of them. I don't normally do that. And all of them have kind of off-center holograms. None of them are crimped. Good. Just double check the backs. We're good. All right. Let's get started. Now, as you can see here, Secret Lair, Hatsune Miku, Rainbow Edition. Is there a way I can tell if this is Japanese or not? Oh, English. English. Oh. Found it. Packaging in English. English. Let's just find one Japanese so I know that they don't all say packaging. This one says contents in English. It's kind of done a little differently. That one's done a little differently. English. English. Oh, I hope they didn't send me all English. I mean, fine. There's a Japanese. All right, we got a Japanese. Okay, here's how we figure it out. Contents in Japanese. So I am taking one of these English ones, setting that aside because I do have somebody that bought it, a sealed one, so I do not want to open that. There's an English kind of damaged one. Japanese. I should have 7 in Japanese. English. English. Oh, that isn't adding up. Japanese. Japanese. 4. That isn't right either, because it should be 7. Shit. Should be 7 of them. And I'm counting 4 in Japanese. Did I miss one? English, 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 English. So it's weird because some of them are done a little differently. Like these. There's a Japanese. Okay, missed one. Okay, there we go. Ah. It says packaging in English, contents in Japanese. So they, okay, there we go. I'm fine. We're good. We're good here. So we're going to do 1 English and 1 Japanese to get started. And then we're going to open them all up and see if there's any other extra bonuses besides the Elvish Mystic. Spoiler alert. So let's start us off with the Japanese version here. Nice packaging there. These I like to use. I like to reuse everything that they have. I like to use these as storage for like my non-basic or my basic lands, the different styles of them. I also use them for storage for other cards and stuff. So that's a way to use those. Let's open up the main guy here without wrecking it, maybe. It's not coming off of there very easily. There we go. Twist. Come on. Really? We're going to do this again. We had drops before where I had to kind of... I don't like to bend the cards, so we're going to cut the end. This will make time go so much longer if I have to do this on every single one. All right. Let's check these out. All right, the Japanese version. We got Shelter right there. Looks good. I want to get you guys the foiling. There's the foiling. Get it a little lower. Chandra's Ignition. Nice. Love this. Harmonize there. I speak Japanese. That's why I can read this. I'm just kidding. Zuza Lost But Seeking. This is the only card I didn't sell in pre-sale, and I had the pricing pretty good. But everything else sold. Like Harmonize was gone. Like that was sold out really quick. Feather. And then Inspiring Vantage. Oh, yeah. I was like, where's the bonus? There's our bonus with the Elvish Mystic. So this will be my copy, so I will open this one. Or maybe I should wait to make sure I don't have any crimping. No, because I'll just turn that in. So this will be the one that we're going to open. And this might be the best art of the drop. Is the bonus card. So I really like how that turned out. Very nice. Okay. Now let's burn through. Well, let's get the English one going so we can see that. It's going to be the same thing, but, you know, in English. So then I'll probably just keep everything. I won't open the other stuff up. I want to make sure everything's in there. Let's check out our bonus. Elvish Mystic. Oh, I do. This is for my copy. So this one will go and open this because this is going into the collection. Not for sale. I got a little bit of, you see that? That's fine. I'm not turning this in at all, but there is feels like almost a crease. You can kind of see that there's a little bit of a bump there, but that's fine. It'll be in my binder. I just can kind of see it when it's sitting there. And I know you guys can't see it on camera, but this side is popped up more. That's all right. It's not worth the hassle of trying to get anything done there because it's, unless there's like an actual crease, then I would turn that in. And I am cutting this just to make sure it opens up nicely. For the most part, well, every Harmonize is gone. Every Feather is gone in the English version. I've sold all that. Come on, open up. And, man, these have some curve, though. See that? There is a bit of a curve to these. Unlike all the other stuff, I did not notice a curve to them, but this has a little bit of it. All right, let's just see how these are really quick. Chandra's Ignition, Harmonize, Azusa Lost But Seeking, Feather, Inspiring Vantage. Nice. Everything looks solid there. Holograms are good. All right, now for the mask cracking. Get it if you don't want to stick around for the whole thing here. I don't know if there is special bonus cards to this. I'll show the special bonus right away. And I do like to open the whole thing to make sure we're not missing anything. That one I won't open. Any crimping. It was close to the edge, but no cigar. And I wish that these would just... This is going to make this time go so much longer if I can't. Oh, you son of a. Just going to have to cut every single one of these and then shake it out. Shake it out. Oh, this is frustrating. Let's not use so much glue on these so that they stick there. I know you don't want them to move, but damn. Come on, Meow. All right, looking to make sure there's no errors and that we got every single card there. Looks like we did. I'm just grabbing from the pile at this point because I have one set aside. So right now it's just all the Japanese ones. Box. Get that out of the box and I can put the boxes so I don't have to do this later. We got our Elvish Mystic. Oh. Oh, never mind. It isn't Japanese. It's just... I thought it meant it was Japanese because it was there. I was like, what? That's English. It's an English one in a Japanese box. And we're not even going to waste time with it. We're just going to cut these open. Only time that bit me in the ass was the 30th anniversary Secret Lair. Not that 30th one where they gave out the dual land stuff and all that. The one that was just before that. Because there were so many packs to open. I cut them, and one time I didn't let the card get all the way to the end, and I accidentally cut a Necropotent. So that was a giveaway prize at that point. Once I did that. All right. Elvish Mystic. Anything wrong with it? Nope. Everything's good. So after I'm done with this video, it's off to get shipping of like 45 orders. This is going to be by far the most shipping I've had in one day. Oh, good.
Oh, good for you.
For me. I've never done pre-sale. I did pre-sale once, but it's very little. This one I did a major one with that, and it's insane how much stuff. I didn't realize that Hatsune Miku had such a big following. Pretty sweet. I like the art with stuff, but I had no idea. I just got it because I thought the cards were good. We did the breakpoint of that. And Elvish Mystic looks fine there. And also the Seedborn Muse was a big draw. So it's going to be interesting with this next drop that's coming out in 2 weeks, or a week and change, to see what is going to be in there. I wonder if they'll do a bonus thing like they did for this one. All right, so we got our shelter, Chandras. Okay, we got everything there. Wait, looking at the holograms. Everything looks fine there. No lines on that. Kind of a system. It'd be nice if I knew that there was a bonus, like the... Yeah, the glue. Sorry, I didn't think anybody was on at this point, so I wasn't even paying attention to anybody writing anything. So yeah, the glue is a pain in the ass. Ansel. It's makes it so it feels like you're going to damage the card. All right, let's see. Elvish. Ooh, wow, that's right on the border. It has that same, it's similar bend that the one that I'm keeping has. Not enough to like start a ticket. That's the nice thing, is if you ever are missing something or there's something wrong, they do a good job of, it might take a little bit, but they get you the cards that you ordered. I mean, you paid money for it. Again, there is some curvature to these. So, unlike the rest of this drop, those are all pretty straight. And the Hatsune Miku, they must have printed these in a different spot, because this is an early curve, and after it sees air, it's really going to start curving. I don't notice it because it goes into my binder, but I'm sure people playing with them, and over time adds the curve, especially in your deck. All right, let's see if we get any special bonus here. Boop. Elvish Mystic. Looking to see if there's any crimping. Nope. And we're just going to cut. Come on. Get out. Making this go twice as long because I can't take those out of there. Yeah, and seriously, now that things are kind of out and everything, things are dropping in price. So if you really missed out on this, and I know a lot of people did, well, now's the time to pick it up because, yeah, you're going to be spending more than the 40 that it was, but a lot of the cards, people are trying to move them quick. And so this is when you get it. This is the dirt cheap prices of everything. Even with the sellout, like that's good news for people that you go in the binder. See, mine go in the binder because then I make proxies. So binder's my over $5 stuff, and then I make proxies of them. All right, Elvish Mystic. So yeah, a lot of this secret layers and making proxies has really changed my collection. Like, I collect more now. I try to get the best version of cards because I'm only going to have one copy of it, and then I proxy everything else. That's our proxy rules. If you don't know that, that's what we do for our rules is you have to at least own one copy, and then you can proxy it. And I like designing proxies, so that's another aspect of this whole thing. Is I find that very enjoyable of designing proxies, and then also I'm not worried about my cards getting damaged and all that stuff. All right, we're still in English. I got a lot of them. This is a lot, I know. But this had a good drop. I mean, Azusa Lost But Seeking. The thing is like Azusa, just checking Elvish Mystic. Good there. No crimpage. Curvage, though. We had a secret layer with Azusa. So it's a proven secret layer. And I might say that this art is better than that art. They both were Japanese-like art. But this has that following of Hatsune Miku, and the other secret layer, they're $45-50. So it's like it's a no-brainer to buy this because this one card essentially pays for the entire drop. So then the rest of this is free. So that's I went deeper on this because I do have a lot of dollar to dual lines that I'm doing, which you don't know about that either. Dollar to dual is you do a dollar spec, and eventually it hits. And when you sell it, then you try to buy more cards that are specs, and eventually you get to duels. And I have quite a few lines going. I mean, these are years and years going at this point. And each one has been, now once you get to secret layers, that's when those just blow up exponentially. All right, let's see what we got here. Boop. All right, Elvish. No crimping, but curving. They all have kind of that little curve to them. I'm impressed. They haven't had a single, and I'm saying this, I'm going to knock on wood after I do this. There's no errors. I am not missing cards. That's good. For as many that I ordered, I was expecting that I might get a couple misprints. And I'm not done yet, so I could be jinxing myself, but we're almost done with all the English, and then we pop into the Japanese to finish off. And I think that was just somebody trolling that said that there was a big bonus thing. It's not like the mono vaults from Fallout. I think that's a good idea to have that option, or that it gives you that pack crack feel, the lotto ticket. So all right, here we go. Boop. Elvish, no crimping, butt curving. I'm just glad I'm not getting this elf. I like much better than the other elves that I was opening. Interesting, I only got one evolution sage, so that'd be interesting to see pricing wise where that guy's at. If I only opened one there. Come on, get out of there. Checking to make sure everything's good. Yep. One more English, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oh, maybe this one's Japanese. Oh, English. Oh, yeah. I opened one for myself, and then one I opened, so that's the right amount. All right, last English. Let's see if there's a bonus that isn't Elvish Mystic. Nope, Elvish Mystic. Everything good there. And then Japanese. I'm actually... So the next one that's coming, I'm not sure if it's going to do better or not. Because the only thing that's holding that one up is the soul ring that's in it. The soul ring's huge. I mean, we know... Look at that. You see that? There's something where... The shelter is wonky. Has some odd curves to it there. But the rest of the drop in there, the cards aren't... There isn't really anything in there. The only... And even you would say Soul Ring isn't really worth anything. But we know from Secret Lairs, Soul Rings range from about 30... And actually the Galaxy Foil ones are currently going for like 70 at this point. The Ryan, the Gavin ones, I think we just all got charged for those. Still the same. So I would guess in the next couple weeks. I think they were supposed to be the end of July. That one, I was planning on going super deep on because you have Teferi's Protection and probably the best art you're ever going to see Teferi's Protection. And I completely... I bought my initial order, and then I completely forgot I was going to buy, you know, once I've sold cards and all that, and I get funds in my account, I was going to buy more for my dollar to dual lines and stuff. Well, the day of, we were up at our cabin, I completely forgot. I didn't have like a reminder. Woke up the next morning, I was like, oh shit, I didn't buy any more. 3rd of July? Okay, so right around... My music just popped up really loud there. I gotta drop this down a little bit. There we go. All right, let's see if we get a different one. Elvish Mystic? Yes. So yeah, I mean, I bought a few, but I didn't buy as many as I wanted to buy, and I'm sure that that one in particular, there's gonna be so many people bought that one that you can get those Teferi's Protections super cheap because I bet you they're going to be dirt cheap. Yeah, the Gavin one's going to be... That one's sexy. There's so many good cards in that one. And what I was going to do, and I probably still will do it, is continue with the donations to cancer research when I sell it on eBay as a, like 10% goes to that. Because my wife also deals, that's what her job is she treats cancer patients. So that's another soft spot for me as well. So I'm probably going to still do that, but I was hoping to do more because I was going to buy more and I was going to do a ton more of all these go towards 10% of that cancer research. All right, let's see what we got here. Still the same. I think it's trolls out there that said that there were, I think the Elish Norn one was real. But I think the one that somebody was putting out, I only saw one. That's why I don't think it's real. Of the Snapcaster, supposedly in this art. The art looked cool, but there's no way that was in here. And I liked how Fallout did that, where they revealed this is a potential bonus card that you could get, the Mono Vault. They had 3 different versions of their bonus cards. I think they should do that more because when they did that, it drove the price for me to buy more. I was like, hell yeah, I'm going to buy more because there is a chance to get that Mono Vault. And I did.
Oh, good for you.
But I bought so many boxes of that. Again, dollar to dual lines. And how that works then is I'm putting all these up. Most of this is already sold, so it's already paid for the next Secret Lair that's coming out. So I'll have just as much I'll be buying for that one from these selling. So it's kind of works hand in hand with it. You get to a point where every secret layer pays for itself. And then people are buying singles. They didn't have to buy the whole drop, or if they missed out, like I was saying with the Gavin one. I didn't miss out, but I missed out on buying. I was going to buy more, and I know a lot of people do that. You know, they're like, oh, I'll buy this at the end. Well, now they've kind of changed with secret layers. All of them Elvish Mystic. Is these sell out quick, so you kind of got to be there, put it on your calendar to buy these, because especially the Hatsune Miku, we know that these are going to sell out. The next one's going to sell out too in a couple hours. It's, even though the drop isn't that great, it's still going to sell out. So all right, that was everything, guys. That was 40 minutes of opening boxes. Nothing crazy, not like the last time with the Fallout ones. If you didn't know what I'm talking about there, check out that video, because I did get that monovolt in there, so that was pretty sweet. I'll give myself
Oh, good for you.
Thank you guys for joining. If you are watching this right now, please give this a like. That helps us out more than you know. And stay tuned, because we will be probably doing the secret layer breakdown of the next one next Monday. And then that drop will be going live on the 24th, I believe it is, the following Monday. So that should do it for tonight. You guys have a good one. Have a good weekend. It's the middle of the week, but it's almost the weekend, so we're going to say weekend. And we'll see you later. Bye. Suck up. Hey, gang, the best way to support the Commander Smiths is make sure you slap that like button. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to our channel. Also, check out our online store, CommanderSmiths.com, where we have metal tokens, mugs, t-shirts, playmats, and more.